Hello, everyone, and welcome to the EasyPBX admin portal. On this portal, you will have access to your phone system directly via web. The very first place that you will see is the dashboard. This will give you the status and statistics of your actual PBX. How many total calls, how many answer calls were displayed so far. The very first thing that you will see is the extensions. This extensions list will tell you the name of the extensions, what the extension number is, and which device is assigned to each extension. Notice that I have extensions that have MAC addresses because I have a Yelling T54 phone assigned to my extension, but I can also have extensions that will work only with your PC or mobile application Globecom. It depends on what kind or which device you have assigned into that uh, extension. If I wanted to edit, let's say name, extension numbers, uh, emails, all I have to do is just click on the extension name, and you will be prompted to change anything that you want to uh, hear in this option. This email address will be used for the feature on voicemail to email. So if tomorrow you need to update that on a certain extension, you got to come here and make those changes. Hit the save button. This save button is going to be your best friend for changes that you want to make. If you don't want to, or if you don't want to save those changes, or you want to discard changes, your go back button will be also useful to go back into the list. The very next thing that you guys will see is the DID list. This will show me the numbers and destination of those numbers that I have on my system. Notice, for example, that this number is pointing to a ring group that I already created. It is called test one ring group. Um, in this options over here, I can change tomorrow to go to a different ring group, or let's say that I wanted to change it, the destination. Tomorrow, I want that number to go directly into a certain extension or my extension, for example, to make it a direct number from my extension. I can select a different person here, click the save button, and for that time on, that new DID or that new phone number is going to ring into that destination that I just checked. The next thing that you guys will see is the ring groups. I can create ring groups where I can include extensions that will ring and with a certain pattern, and I can end up on a certain destination. I can select here if this ring group is assigned to a direct number or within an IVR or auto attendant. This ring group, I can come here and add more extensions to be ringing. I can uh, take an extension away if I don't want that extension to be in that ring group. I can also tell the system or the ring group to time out after ring in on this uh, four extensions or five extensions simultaneously. I can time out the call and say, well, after 30 seconds, then take it to the last destination will be extension 1000 voicemail. And that will tell the system that after ringing for those during those 30 seconds, if nobody answers that call, then it's going to go to the voicemail of 1000. Again, your best friend, save if you want to save the changes. If you want to discard it, go to hit the go back. The IVR or auto attendant, I can add auto attendants if I wanted to. All I have to, if I wanted to edit an existing auto attendant, all I have to do is just click on the auto attendant name, change. I can name the auto attendant here directly. I can go into or give an IVR a different number if I wanted to create that IVR to be 9,000. In here, you can see the greetings. These greetings are pre-recorded, or you can upload recordings into the system. I'll cover that pretty soon. But if there is any recordings uploaded into the system, they will be listed here, and I will be able to select which recording I want to play for this IVR or auto attendant. I can make selections. I can give to every option that you see here from 1 to 9 plus 0, pound, and star. I can give every option here whatever I want to give it. In this case, I have it set up that if the customers that reach the auto attendant, press 1. They will be directed to the ring group 9002, which is a test group. And then it's going to start ringing on the pattern that I design or configure on that ring group. If they press 2, they're going to be prompted with the directory using the keys of their phones. They're going to enter the first 3 letters of the first name or last name of the person that they want to reach out. And this will be automatically disclosed by the auto attendant. You guys don't need to configure anything in there. Just make the selection for the directory. Option 3 will take me to my extension. If I wanted to change option 3, let's say in the future, that instead of going to my extension, I wanted to go directly to my voicemail, all I have to do is just come here, change the destination type, and I can tell uh, to go to my voicemail instead of my extension. Again, I can save here or go back. The next tool that you will be able to use is the voicemail. Voicemail will give me the presence or the status of every mailbox. I can also see messages per mailbox. In this case, if I select my extension, you can see that I have 3 voicemails pending. I will be able to select any of these voicemails, delete it, or listen to that voicemail if I wanted to, or I can move that voicemail to anybody else's uh, mailbox if I wanted to. Very important tool for the voicemails. The monitoring tool will allow me to see the status of each extension. Notice that my extension is the only one that is online. You can see that I have my desk phone, my T54 yelling is online, but uh, and if I'm online also on any of my applications, whether it's my Glowcom PC version or my mobile, it should be showing here. I can also filter that if I go into my applications. Notice that the last 2 columns of this view will allow me to see who is or which extensions are on DND or do not disturb, or which extensions are on a call currently. That's lifetime, right? I can see, like I said, applications that are being used in this moment and live calls. All right, very useful tool. The reports portion of the system will allow me to give me a very simple report on screen. I can filter those calls, let's say for the last 7 days, hit the search button. It's going to give me an updated uh, report of what happened. I can select from which number to what extension uh, was the call that I'm trying to filter or search went through, and the status. I want to see if they were answered, not answered, if it was busy, etc. This is again a very, very simple report. I can also see the status if it was answered here on the list or not. The next thing that you guys can see is this under system, you can see your sound files. If I change this letter A for the letter G, and I have recordings already in my system, they will be listed here. I will be able to select a recording and listen to that recording. All right, I'll be able to see the recording and listen. I can download that recording if I wanted to. I can modify this recordings if I wanted to modify the name of this recording. All I have to do is just select it, delete or add anything that I want to add, and then click on rename. Make sure that you never delete the word greeting at the beginning of the name of the file. Same thing is going to happen with files that you want to upload. If you want to upload professional recorded files into the system, you have to click on the upload. Upload it. Before you upload that file, make sure that it contains the word greeting at the beginning. If not, you're going to have an error uh, on that matter. Music on hold. By default, IP phone provides a default sound, which it could be classical music or jazz music. All right. If you wanted to in the future upload your own music on hold, all you have to do is just click on add record, and that will allow me to create the name for that record, upload the file, turn it on or turn it off. Right. If I have, in my case, I have 3 different recordings. If I wanted to turn one on and the other one's off, all I have to do is just go back into the one that is on, click on turn it off, save, go back, select the one that I want to play uh, now, and then I have to do is just come back here and status, turn it on, save, and from now on, that new record or that new musical hold will be in place. All right, this is pretty much the overview for the EasyPBX uh, overview. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you next time.